What a strange day it is for Shiba Inu today. Now is the most volatile time for the market. The price of Shiba Inu simply turned around in an instant, but something huge may be the cause. Absolutely none anticipated this. In the span of a single day, around $1.4 billion is lost, and there's a chance your Shiba Inu is totally compromised. Tell me what's going on. Furthermore, what am I even referring to? Okay, I'll try to clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. A peculiar incident with Shiba Inu occurred recently. The price experienced a dive after yesterday's mini rally, which had provided a welcome lift, with a 1% decline during the last day. A lot of people are wondering what's happening. It was a whole different vibe yesterday. There was a sense of optimism among investors. An army of Shiba Inu was rejoicing, and there was a genuine sense of forward motion for the first time recently. At last, rumors began to circulate that Shiba Inu was preparing for a major event. Today, however, it acts like a total doorbuster. Almost immediately, the enthusiasm transformed into annoyance. We seem to have gone full circle at this point. This is very disappointing news for Shiba Inu owners. Nobody wanted to see the price fall again after all that anticipation. So, you may be asking, what is happening? What gives Shiba Inu the willies today? Brace yourselves, for the crypto world has just been rocked by something monumental. When I say this is huge, I mean nobody anticipated it. A massive cyber attack has just occurred. The whole market was rocked by it. Insanely high figures. Almost $1.4 billion disappeared in an instant. There was an instant impact. More than $0.5 billion worth of cryptocurrency was liquidated in a single day, causing a significant impact on the whole market. With a 2% decline, the global market value is now hovering around $3 trillion. The chain reaction began with a devastating security breach at the largest cryptocurrency exchange, Bybit. A wave of widespread fear ensued as soon as it got out, sending prices tumbling. Long positions were the most severely impacted among the more than 150,000 traders caught in the storm. There were losses of over 300 million for long trades and more than 200 million for short transactions combined. Which liquidation was the largest? Over 12 million bitcoins changed hands in a huge event. Traders in the cryptocurrency market are frantic, trying to predict what will happen next. Is there going to be more turmoil in the future, or will this setback be temporary? Now we get to the meat of the matter. Are Shiba Inu a good fit? What does this mean for those who own Shiba Inu? Is there any risk to their cash? Alternately, is it possible that their assets may disappear in this mayhem? For whatever reason, hardly nobody seems to be discussing this. The hack, the huge liquidations, and the reaction of the crypto market as a whole have dominated the discourse. Is that so? What makes this scenario even more unnerving is that it is now going beneath the radar. This is where things have the potential to go horribly wrong. Shiba Inu could be about to experience something very terrible if these hacks continue. Why? Because the hacker might instantly elect to dump all tokens if they succeeded to steal a significant sum of Shiba Inu. It would be more than a little decline if that were to occur. A complete breakdown might be set off by it. Envision a market that is suddenly flooded with billions of Shiba Inu tokens. Anxieties would set in when prices collapsed in an instant. A domino effect might drive Shiba Inu to an unprecedented level if holders started dumping their own tokens as a means of evasion before the situation deteriorated further. Although such sell-offs have occurred in the past, this one would be massive. When a hacker dumps everything at once, there is no planning or distribution. Instead, it's complete mayhem. There would be no time for the market to respond. As of this writing, there is no evidence that Shiba Inu were specifically impacted. However, it is the issue. Perhaps the largest Shiba Inu collapse to date is imminent if the hacker is hiding a large number of tokens, and nobody notices until it's too late. The issue is, how severe is the current state of affairs, and how much worse may it become? And now we get to the insane part. Something similar to this has occurred before. Do you recall the recent news of a huge breach on an Indian exchange? That was yet another terrifying experience for Shiba Inu. Wazirks, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in India, had a devastating security incident. An attacker breached one of their wallets and seized digital assets worth over $200 million. It all happened in the wee hours of July 18, 2024, and none saw it coming. The assault was subsequently acknowledged in a post on X by the exchange. However, by that point, the harm had already been done. This is when things take a turn for the worst. Shiba Inu took a major beating. The hacker quickly dumped all of the tokens after stealing Shiba Inu, which were valued at roughly $100 million. What was the outcome? A terrifying 15% price cut, which almost immediately erased gains and sent the Shiba Inu army into full panic mode. Well, would you believe it? The recently compromised exchange, Bybit, also possessed a substantial quantity of Shiba Inu, valued at about $40 million. We may be in for another excruciating crash if the hacker chooses to follow in the footsteps of previous victims and starts attacking more wallets, eventually compromising wallets holding large quantities of Shiba Inu. Things might quickly become violent or Shiba Inu caught in the crossfire of this hacker rampage. What happens when a stolen Shiba Inu is abandoned is something we've seen before. It sets off a domino effect that lowers costs even more. Therefore, Shiba Inu may face more severe losses in the event of another sell-off. But please, just a moment. Perhaps we can calm down a little if we try to see the forest for the trees. The truth is that Shiba Inu is unique. Shiba Inu goes beyond being a faceless token on controlled exchanges, unlike many other cryptocurrencies. The principle of total decentralization is its foundation. Something that prominent Shiba Inu figure Satoshi Kusama has often discussed. When someone once tweeted him asking for his business card, he made it plain. How did he react? Apologies, but I am currently without a business card. I'm only one more Shiba soldier fighting for decentralization and a better world. Because of such, Shiba Inu stand apart. It's about creating something larger, something that cannot be dictated by a single exchange or a small group of influential individuals. It's not just about price fluctuations or events on centralized platforms. Market disruptions caused by hacking and sell-offs don't characterize Shiba Inu. The plan for Shiba Inu's future remains unchanged, even if the price in the near term is all over the place. No one incident can reverse the trend of decentralization, which is returning authority to the community, and one of the crypto's cardinal laws must not be disregarded. You won't find your keys or coins here. No matter how you slice it, your Shiba Inu isn't really yours if it's registered with a centralized exchange. Your assets might be instantly lost if the exchange loses possession of them, which could happen in the event of a hack, withdrawal freeze, or closure. This has happened many times, and it serves as a constant reminder of this terrible truth whenever a large trade occurs. However, things become much more secure if you treat your Shiba Inu like a personal pet and store it in a secure wallet that you alone can access. Your money is safe at an exchange since no hacker can take it. There is no third party whose security holes may compromise your assets, and no business can decide overnight to limit withdrawals. For this reason alone, decentralization is significant. Shiba Inu advocates for a decentralized future where individuals, rather than a vulnerable government, have complete authority over their wealth. While problems with exchanges and hackers are inevitable, those who adhere to the principle of not your keys, not your coins will be better able to weather the storm. Fortunately, Shiba Inu owners may be pleasantly surprised by several major announcements. A significant legal victory has been achieved by one of the largest Shiba Inu exchanges. Officially, Coinbase and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission have agreed to dismiss the matter. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said that the company has achieved an agreement with the SEC to fully dismiss the case, ending years of wasted taxpayer funds and a court battle that jolted the cryptocurrency market. An unblemished release, no penalties whatsoever. Accordingly, what makes this so significant for Shiba Inu? Among the many reputable and popular sites, Coinbase is a favorite among Shiba Inu owners. Compared to lesser exchanges that have had breaches and crashes, it is in a league of its own due to its rock-solid security and strong regulatory position. Coming out of this litigation stronger than before bodes well for Coinbase's future success and user base expansion. More trading activity, greater faith in platforms that really safeguard their clients, and maybe a meteoric rise in the price of Shiba Inu. The owners of Shiba Inu may breathe a sigh of relief after this news. With Coinbase's proven stability, many assets are far safer than those on riskier platforms, where the bulk of Shiba Inu trading occurs. Although the market is currently unstable, this court decision serves as a reminder that not every exchange is at risk. Furthermore, Shiba Inu holders on Coinbase need not be concerned. Have you thought about this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments column. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.